this kind of sums up everything that we have been talking about. It's not just about eating our local food, but also about eating it while practicing all of our local and native wisdom about food and eating practices, and not about just brushing it under the carpet because it's not backed by some research. Our sampradaya, or our living tradition, is a research too, an ever-continuing research whose subjects are real people and whose aim is our collective well-being. So let's look at some of the crucial differences in the lab research and the living tradition. The subjects in the lab research are mostly mice or people in controlled conditions. The living tradition has real people in real life settings. The sample size in a lab research is limited, usually less than 100. The living tradition is not limited by its sample size. The length of the experiment in the lab research is a few days or a few weeks, and very rarely does it ever go into years. It's ever continuing since centuries in the living tradition. All the deviations are excluded in the lab research. The living tradition includes every deviation. In the lab research, the mode of recording results is to have papers presented in journals, whereas the living tradition transmits its results orally from generation to generation. Though the lab research is mostly used to present a point of view or observation, these days it's mostly getting manipulated to launch a new product in the market or to present a particular food as the new miracle or heart-healthy food. Whereas the agenda of the living tradition is health and well-being of mankind and its future generations, and to maintain the harmony between man and his surroundings. Everything that our oral food wisdom tells us is a living tradition, and that's exactly why you owe it so much. Your food behavior, belief, and actual eating is going to change or make a difference or influence this living tradition. You and I have the responsibility of keeping its standards high, of keeping its essence intact, of ensuring that our food and our eating wisdom leads to a better sense of balance and harmony between man and his environment, that this balance is mutually beneficial and sustainable.